I'm just out here trying to watch the StarCraft tournament semifinals, and y'all keep playing games, and I have to record them. It's excessively rude. Bad behavior. All right. Addy is the reigning champion of the Weekly Open, having won the last one, playing really fantastically the whole way. And he is taking on Smokes here, who goes for a starter in 5. And this is generally not remotely to my taste, but I would note, first of all, Smokes likes to go in 5, he has said, at least enclosed, if he has at least 2 plus walls. Here he has only 1, but it's kind of hard to have 2 on this rule set. But I think the reason he's probably drawn to this is he has a million 7, 6, 5, 4 type cards, and they just hit stuff off each other. And there's just a decent chance this sets up all his cards pleasantly. For instance, he can take 7s down in 3, 7s up in 9. He can take 7s up in 7. He can take 7s to the right from 7. He can take 7s to the left from 9. Like, what is a 7 facing out from a corner that Smokes cannot take? He cannot take a 7 left from 1, but Addy has no 7s left in his hand. Problem solved. Should probably have checked what was in Addy's hand first before getting into this, but he has really good coverage of things. He also has coverage of 7s to the right in 2 or 8. Does he have coverage of 7s up everywhere? Sure looks like it. I guess he doesn't in 6. So there's a couple places Addy could try to create a slight issue for him, but it's pretty minimal. But I could see one of the 7, 6, 5, 2 or 7, 2, 5, 6 landing in 6 here. Yeah, because 6, 4, 5, 7 gives you really good coverage of both captures. So maybe that would be a nice way to play. The one thing I'd be worried about doing that from Addy's perspective is I do not look at Addy's hand and think, I want to make the game side to side. And I do not look at Smoke's hand and go, this is a hand I need to trick into a side to side game. So that would be my skepticism of 6. Addy instead goes 8, making the game up down. Wait, did I notice Addy had 6, 7, 3, 6 in his hand? No, I didn't. He had picked it up and I didn't realize it existed. Excellent work by me. On the other hand, it didn't change the whole 7s to the left and right principle because it was another 7. I mean, 7s only being up and to the right because it was another 7 to the right. And Smokes immediately goes for massive synergy. Now, because Addy played a matching side, the combo chain's not likely to be that big. I don't think the upside of synergy is all that high. The 5 facing to the right might hit something. The 7 facing to the left is pretty big combo potential, but 2, 7, 7, 4 landing in 2 is safe, which is really nice for Smokes. And he does have coverage of any, but he does 2 is Addy's as well. So Addy now has like sliding options. I don't know about this one. Like, hmm. Say Addy played, as an example, say 5, 7, 6, 3, and 7. I know that's a card that has the combo in 2, but 7, 6, 5, 2 has it as well. 5, 7, 6, 3, and 7. Smokes can only take that with 2, 7, 7, 4, which is susceptible to combos. And in fact, it's just pretty scary for Smokes to go in 4 because anything he plays there is susceptible to combos, which means he probably does something like, I don't know, 6, 4, 5, 7, and 9. And then Addy can play in 4, something that doesn't flip 5, and say, I have combo potential in both 2 and 6. And you have combo potential in both squares as well. 7, 6, 4, 5 is 6, and 2, 7, 7, 4 is 2. But you're on first turn, you can only save one of those cards for last turn. So I think that's pretty promising for Addy. Something like that. Yeah, I don't trust this combo synergy. 5, 7, 6, 3. It's not just that it can go in 7, it's that it's so good landing in 2 or 4 at some moment. And 7652 is one of those squares. Sort of has both of those squares, because it has the plus wall of the cardinal 1. Occasionally plays as if it is both. Doesn't technically, but can play as if it does. And the other thing is, Addy doesn't have a lot of other choices, because Smokes still has a lot of control. So if Addy plays in 9, feels like Smokes is pretty easy replies in 6. He has really good control of that. If Addy plays in 2, Smokes has really good control of that from 3. So I think because other moves are sort of easily dismissed, the last game I looked at, the Delhi game versus Turds, Delhi played a move that was not the move I would have played in a square, but I thought it was a better move because it didn't rule out options for the opponent as much. Now, I preferred my move, or the reason I liked my move was because I like ruling out options for the opponent. If I think my position is difficult, I want it to be a narrow line so I can know I calculated it well. And if I think the position's not so difficult, I tend to want it to be a narrow line too, just to make sure I haven't made mistakes. But this gives up equity, because the better move is the one that leaves more room for the opponent to go wrong. Okay, I sort of dismissed 2 too easily, because it's not that Smokes has a super easy response in 3, because there is the combo back. True enough. Yeah, I don't like this for Smokes at all. It might be fine, but I don't like it. Um, Maybe you're okay with 7645 and 9? Getting distracted by chat, sorry. Alright, he picks up 2774, which is a card you want out of your hand. Maybe that can go in 3. And then you have 2 kind of up facing sweepers. That might be better. Thought 7645 and 9 looked like a tie, but not entirely sure. There's a decent chance this is as well. One sec. I'm going to be looking at chat for a sec. Yeah. All right. Currently 6-4 Addy. If he goes 5-7-6-4 and 4, he goes up 7-3. Smokes takes it with 7-6-4-5, 6-4, and 6-4-5-7 is guaranteed to capture at the end. That's fine for Smokes. If Addy goes in 6, whatever he goes with doesn't capture any. And if he plays another card in 4, it's also 7-3. But Smokes combos it and it's over. So, yes. I was thinking because the combo goes through 3, it hits 2, it hits 5. If there's a combo back, that could be devastating, but there's no combo back. So, okay, 4 is out. If you start in 7, then at the worst, Smokes can still play 7-6-4-5 and 4. It's still 6-4, and 6-4-5-7 will tie. And if you start in 6, yeah, the combos never really happen. So if you start in 6, Smokes takes it with 6-4-5-7. Whether or not it flips 5, that will be flipped back by 5-7-6-3, and Smokes will have a capture at the end. That's a tie. The combo never goes through 2. Yeah. And if you start in 9, 9 is the most appealing. But if you want to keep 5-7-6-3 for 4, you have to start with a 7 up, and 6-4-5-7 flips that, which is just enough to get the tie. Yeah. Okay. So Smokes found a tie, and we do see 9. I really like how Addy's been playing. 9 is clearly the most promising move. Um, Surprised at the card Smokes has picked up, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just not the path I saw. Um, I think Smokes wants to go 7 because 6, 4, 5, 7 had combo potential in both squares. I don't think it worked, but it's an idea. Um, Anywho. Mhm. Right, he goes 4. Is that cute? That's cute. Wait up. Did we miss this? Ah, I missed this. Yeah, cute. Nice find by Smokes. I hadn't checked everything. Yeah, well done here. All right, Smoke sneaks out a win over an Addy that I think played better throughout this game. Um, Funny that Smokes went for this combo potential I didn't believe in at all. Clearly got in trouble with it, and then wins due to the combo potential. Well done. And I don't think he was ever in serious danger, I should say. Like 2, 7, 7, 4, and 3 was a tie. I think 9 first was a tie as well. Um, but like he was behind, and I think pretty unquestionably, and gets the win, being sneaky. Yeah, well done to Smokes. Surprising win to me, at least. Um, Not because Smokes can't win this matchup. Obviously he can, but Addy's been playing really, really well, and I thought it looked like he played well here. And this was a pretty easy trap to fall into. So nicely done by Smokes, and we'll call it a video.